Yo, what's up guys, it's Benjamin Storm Ice here, back today doing a new video, and today, I know it's Anthony doing a video like this, I would say 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, where he said, is Wizard101 still worth playing, and he didn't go too in depth in that video if I remember correctly, and also, I'm going to be linking it down in the description down below. Go watch his video and then come back and watch mine. I'm going to try to go more in depth in mine, but also, I'm not going to be able to talk about everything in Wizard101, so I'm going to have some of the key points, but if you do guys want a part 2 of this, I'll gladly do a part 2 of this. But for all those people that come into my stream, is this game still relevant? Is this game still worth playing? I'll get into that in a second here. Just stay tuned. So one of the first things I want to talk about to you guys is the Wizard101 community. Now, this is like what kept me in the game as long as it has. But in this day and age, in 2017, either one of two things that when I said Wizard101 community, what you would think of is either one, how interactive and how positive they are, or two, how toxic it is and how drama filled it is. And personally, I'm gonna lean more towards how interactive and positive it is. Maybe it's because I'm a fellow Wizard101 YouTuber. I'm not sure. Maybe people just tend to be more positive towards me. I don't really have too many negative experiences in Wizard101. But if you do have negative experiences, they're mostly in the comments. And I know the community is going downhill fast because of spam reporters, obviously. And I don't want to blame the PvP community in this, because I feel like there's a lot of PvP fans that watch me. But the PvP community is super toxic, right? There's always a lot of shit talking afterwards, and I get salty too. But if you don't really like, people being pissed off, then just don't play PvP, and also don't go to the comments. Well, specifically, don't come to Will, because no one's here anymore. I'm filming this in 2:30 in the morning, and also I'm in area too, so maybe that's something to it too. But, I don't know. So, yeah, that's the first point that I want to talk about is the community, and I'm going to lean towards more how positive it is, so that's the first pro. So, one of the things that I do want to talk about is how iconic a lot of the stuff in this game is. And now what I mean by that is the music, the scenery, a lot of the bosses in this game, will stick with you. And you will remember them maybe 5 years from now, maybe 10 years from now. Maybe it's just a me thing, but whenever I come to, well, let's say, some of the older areas, like Cyclops Lane or Colossus Boulevard, that's why I'm here, is because the music and the scenery always takes me back to my childhood. Maybe there's just a me thing, but if you started playing the game maybe when you're like 11 and now you're maybe like 20-something years old now, I don't want to do the math, I'm sorry, but let's say you were playing this game when you were a kid, come back to it, just try it out, you will have flashbacks of your childhood while playing this game, and it brings you back. It honestly does bring you back. Maybe it's just a me thing, I don't know, but yeah, let's just jump right into our next point, because I think so. One of the things I do want to talk to you guys about is how much content there is in Wizard101. There's going to be two parts. One that's a pro and one that's a con, because there's a lot to talk about in this part. We're going to start off the pro one first, which is there is in total about 15 worlds, unless you're counting Aqua, Darkmoor, and Winter Tusk as a world too. Then there's 18, and that's a lot of content. If it played the game since maybe like 2011, come back, test the game out, come back, try it, maybe you'll love it, maybe not, I don't know. But there's also more that you can do besides go and complete the main quest line. You can go do Darkmoor, get some of the best gear in the game, you can level up your pet, you can farm Loremaster for the new spells. You could also waste your money on crowns. I'm JK, I'm just kidding guys, alright? But there's still like a lot you can do in this game. And I will admit, when you do have more than one max character, keyword is more than one max character, it gets a bit excessive and a bit repetitive to keep coming back and to level them up, to do this, to do that, and that's why a lot of people do leave the game. So, yeah, let's jump into the second part of it. Alright, so jump right into the cons. If you made it this far in the video and you do not like negative topics, then please click off. But I think this part needs to be said, because the last part was about how much content there is, and I will be honest, King Zaro is whole but making storylines. They make some of the most repetitive quest lines ever. Basically, there's a bunch of Go Fest quests, which basically, if you don't know what that means, basically an NPC will say, oh no, I need insert object here, please go insert fight mob here. And there's a lot of them, alright? There's also a lot of defeat these minions, which I'm actually on one right now in Sepharia. And fun fact here, for all those new people out there, you can only have up to 2 minions in a fight. up to 2. You want to know why they make it 3? To waste your time, that's why. There's a lot that I can nitpick out of this, but I feel like I'm going to go over it and keep repeating myself over and over and over again. I just don't want to do that. So, I just want to end it off there that it is a bit recessive and a bit repetitive, and that's why I think a lot of people leave the game, also for PvP, but that's for later. So one of the first things that when I made this video, I knew I had to talk about, and probably one of the things that you guys knew that I had to talk about as well, is PvP. And I know PvP's a dead horse. I don't want to beat it anymore, and there's really nothing new I can say about it. But let me give you a quick rundown, assuming that there's some new Wizard101 fans out there watching this. PvP is extremely broken. There's a lot wrong with it. For example, quick rundown. Shadow Magic. Possibly one of the worst things to ever be introduced in PvP. Pets also break PvP. Top of that, critical, first turn advantage, and ranked play. Those 5 things break PvP down to where it is right now. And I feel like at some point I'm going to make a video about it. I'm going to go more in depth on it, so just stay tuned for that. But yeah, PvP, I would say that this is a huge con because it's not that good anymore. So one of the things that I have to talk about, because it's essential in the game to be good at PvP and also be on a lot of good dartboard teams to speedrun, to have your stats be the best, and it's pets. Oh my god, I don't want to turn this into a rant, so I'm sorry, I might have to cut this one short, but pets in this game tend to fail a lot at Epic or Mega, and it takes them so long to get to Epic or Mega, and also, it is so hard to get friends or to get people to hatch with you when you don't have a good pet in general. Normally, it's you having to work your way up to get a pet that's okay at adult and to keep hatching with it over and over and over and over again. Eventually you'll get something good, but it's so rage-inducing when your pet does fail. And my pet right here that I'm using, you guys can like throw me in the comment section down below. It got Death Deal at Mega. Why? How? It wasn't even in the pool, but I got it somehow. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just gonna cut this one short because I feel like everyone knows why, and I don't have to explain this one too much. Why pets are essential and why pet training is the most stupidest thing in the game at the time being. So in conclusion, if you made it to this part of the video, congrats, you're MVP. But what I want to end off the video is asking you a question. If you're thinking about playing Wizard101 again, to come back into the community, what I advise you to do is buy a 1-month membership, which is $10. You can go over to GameStop, you can go over your Walmart, you can do whatever, and you can go over there, you can buy a 1-month membership for $10 and to see if you enjoy the game. And if you keep enjoying the game and you keep wanting to play more and more and more, then come back and keep renewing your membership. I will not say that this game is horrible at any means necessary, but in its current state, it is not at its best state it's ever been in. And I'm kind of concerned for the future of Wizard101. But also, this past update has brought back a lot of older players and a lot of newer players too, because they fixed a lot with PvP, like boosting, they made a turn-based turn-in, which hopefully the next update they'll fully fix PvP because there's still a lot wrong with it. Maybe make spells like 2 pips instead of 1 shadow pip, I don't know. But yeah, that's what I wanted the video with. So if you did make it to this part of the video, drop a like, hit me up to subscribe, and thank you guys for watching. Also, go check out It's Anthony's video. He's done like this type of video, but shorter, so he's more straight to the point. I kind of went more in depth. Go check his video out in the description down below. So